Wild nature always hides dangers. And that forces the animals to always be in a state of combat. But battles and injuries are inevitable. So what happens to injured animals? Let's swag Wild Animal Life countdown. Tragic moments, animals injured. And what happens after? Near the bushes, a leopard attacked, sending an impala into a state of unconsciousness, lying on the ground. When the leopard was about to start feeding, the baboon spotted it and chased the leopard away. However, it took a long time for the impala to regain consciousness, and then it managed to get up and leave. A wildebeest injured itself during the Masai Mara crossing, and then it limped straight into a pride of lions resting under a tree. You can just see their heads. They tried to bring it down but lost interest and went back to rest under the tree, but not before destroying the poor wildebeest's hind legs. By the riverside in Kruger National Park, wildebeest herd out to drink water. Taking that opportunity, the crocodiles rush in to attack and caught one of the wildebeest. It had its foot stuck in the crocodile's mouth. Fortunately, the hippo's intervention gave it a chance to escape. But one of its hind legs was injured. Hopefully it will stabilize to continue its race for survival. In the area of the bushes, a clan of hyenas are performing an elimination from the clan. A hyena, for unknown reasons, was attacked by its clan with the aim of driving it out. Its ear is viciously bitten off to the point of hanging off, and its foot is shattered. It is difficult to imagine how it will hunt to survive. This unbelievable sighting happened on the Kapama Private Game Reserve in the Greater Kruger. This giraffe is extraordinary due to the fact that it can never drink water properly because it keeps falling out. Giraffe got that hole in its face, possibly due to an abscess. In Kruger National Park, a wild buffalo has just escaped the attack of lions when suddenly it encounters a hungry hyena. The ferocity of the buffalo caused the hyena to run away. And the buffalo was lucky to escape death twice in a day with wounds all over his body. In Kruger National Park, a rhino with an injured rump is being attacked by hyenas. It tries to run away, but the hyenas clung to it with no intention of letting go. Fortunately, the rhinos in the herd managed to cover the wound, and the rhinos together escaped from the attack of the hyenas. In Kruger National Park, a hyena with a broken hind leg is trying to find food. Unfortunately, it encountered a lioness and her cubs. To keep her cubs safe, the lioness chases it away. And fortunately, the lioness lost interest and let the hyena go. In the Pilanesberg Game Reserve in South Africa, a once-in-a-lifetime sighting of lions seizing opportunity to hunt a newborn calf. The mother giraffe tries her hardest to save her baby, but unfortunately she is not successful. In the Masai Mara, this zebra has escaped a lion attack. It has a terrible injury and it is likely to be the death of this zebra. In Kruger National Park again, a wildebeest mother and child are fighting wild dogs. The baby wildebeest was constantly attacked by the wild dogs, and it looked completely exhausted, barely able to stand. However, its mother is still trying to rescue it. In the end, the poor animal was lucky to escape danger by the protection of its mother. In Serengeti National Park in Kenya, it is not easy for a giraffe to drink water with its long legs and neck. Especially from a man-made waterhole, it slipped and fell beside the water. Fortunately, it was able to rebalance its body and leave before predators arrived. In Kruger National Park, a zebra was badly injured on its hind legs, making it difficult to move. After running for a while, it fell to its knees and was brutally attacked by hyenas. In the end, the poor zebra was eaten by the hyenas. At Skakuza, a cheetah attacked an impala, injuring it and then causing it to fall. The poor animal could not run away and could only fight back. But the cheetah's power caused it to lose consciousness, and then the cheetah ate the meat, causing the impala to writhe in pain. This cheetah was badly injured in the leg on a previous hunt. It is leading its cub to move to another shelter. Although the wound is quite severe, it still needs to keep its cubs safe and continues to search for food and new places. The following footage was filmed in the Serengeti National Park, where the zebras were drinking water without knowing the crocodiles were waiting under the lake. In the wild world, zebras are always the preferred prey of predators such as lions, leopards, and crocodiles. crocodile quickly caught a zebra in the herd. It pulls its prey into the middle of the water for an easy kill. The zebra fights back fiercely. Its legs and tail are bitten by crocodiles. After some effort, the zebra was lucky to escape the predator, but it is quite seriously injured. Its tail was bitten by the crocodile, and its leg looks to be injured also. The zebra has no strength. It lay on the ground very tragically. Luckily, the zebra was very strong and resilient and managed to win life back from the swamp killer. At the Juma Game Reserve, a young female zebra has a terrible wound on its body. The young zebra wanders in the pasture, trying to find its herd with a bleeding abdominal wound. A very large amount of skin under the zebra's abdomen has been ripped off. It is not completely broken, but dangling underneath, it looks horrible. The flesh is exposed and the birds hover around the wound. The zebra in pain can only move very slowly. This wound was probably left there by a lion after a failed hunt. Hopefully the zebra will recover quickly. Let's hope for the amazing strength of nature and the resilient energy of zebras to help it overcome and recover. Horrifying footage was captured in southern Illinois, Chicago, where a very seriously injured deer was trying to find food. The deer walks past the camera lens with a huge wound to its back. Part of it has come out and the flesh on the back was ripped off. This is probably a vestige of a battle between the deer and some ferocious predator. We can see the entire flesh and bones inside the deer very clearly. The red blood is still flowing and the scene is truly horrifying. The deer looks in pain and trying to take every step forward very resiliently. At a remote lake in Balul Nature Reserve, South Africa, the leopard is slowly drinking water. We won't know the leopard is injured until it gets up. It has a very large tear in the right flank. The wound is quite serious. A patch of skin is almost about to fall out to reveal the fresh flesh inside. The leopard looks quite tired and exhausted. He must have gone through some kind of battle. At the Masai Mara National Reserve, the camera lens captured a zebra trying to escape from a predator with serious injuries. The zebra has just escaped the onslaught of the lion, and the fight has left it with a terrible injury. The right thigh of the zebra was torn. All the meat and the muscle tissue are exposed to the outside. The injury is quite serious, and it probably will become infected. This is very bad, and the zebra will most likely die. Footage shows us how dangerous and scary wildlife is. The final bit of footage was filmed at Kruger National Park, where a leopard is struggling with thorns after a fight with a porcupine. Looking at this image, we can also guess that the leopard had lost the battle and is having to deal with the wounds. Sharp spikes have pierced all over the leopard's body. There is blood coming out of the wound and it looks very painful, especially in its two paws. The leopard has very little strength and it sits down in the street, painfully trying to pluck every thorn out of its body. It looks exhausted and uncomfortable with the thorns that the prey has left behind. Thank you for watching the whole video. Tell me what moment you're most impressed with, though I know it's real hard to choose, right? Subscribe to the channel to get more notifications about wildlife. See you! Another video captures the attack of crocodiles and wildebeest that seriously injured the prey. The herd of wildebeest is approaching a lake to drink water. The crocodiles nearby were quietly watching. The hunt begins. The alligator bites the head of an antelope closest to it and drags it into the water. The prey struggles to escape the attack and climb ashore. After a struggle, the fierce resistance shown by the antelope meant it was lucky enough to escape the crocodile. The antelope quickly galloped ashore, but that scene was heartbreaking. He tried to get up on his forelegs, but he couldn't. His front legs were broken in half, and the dangling leg, looked pathetic. The poor, weak antelope could only tremble in fear and try to make some stumbling steps towards the forest. It's very painful to watch this scene. In Subby Subby's bushveld, a leopard's grabbing hold of a warthog and trying to pin it to the ground. But the screams of the warthog attract an unwelcomed hyena. The hyena rushes to bite the warthog's buttocks. Causing it to painfully toss the leopard into the air. Soon the warthog quickly ran away and escaped, which ruined the hunt for both predators. The leopard was almost successful at getting his meal of the day, but a distraction by a hyena caused him to not only lose a meal, but to almost get injured by his meal. In Kruger National Park, some lions are sleeping in the riverbed. They were so calm and peaceful. Then all of a sudden, all of them got up and moved into the reeds. Suddenly, a young lion came out of the reeds with a water monitor lizard that it had just caught. Some buffalo in the vicinity had noticed that the lion had captured a lizard, and one of them came storming in as if he knew the lizard needed protecting. The buffalo proceeded to get his head right under the puzzled lion and somersault him through the air. It was crazy. Bad for the lion, but luckily, he had enough brains to know that he needed to get out of there fast. So quickly, off he ran. The three male buffaloes still charged into the reeds every now and then to scare the lions away. The monitor lizard was saved by the buffalo. Next to a river at Kruger National Park, South Africa, a tourist filmed a male lion accidentally rescuing a warthog from a lioness. The lions are calmly walking by the riverbank, and the appearance of warthogs creates a hunt that takes place. Two lions have caught a warthog. But surprisingly, the male lion rushes to growl at the two lionesses. Perhaps it is asserting authority in the pride. The two frightened lionesses let go of the prey for the male lion to handle. But that action inadvertently gives the warthog the opportunity to escape from the predator. Thanks to the male lion, the warthog escaped spectacularly. A scene from a forest in Africa captures herds of buffaloes being chased by lions. An unfortunate buffalo has lost its herd and is surrounded by 4 lions in the forest. The buffalo fought off the lions in desperation. Suddenly, a forest elephant appears and roars, distracting the lion herd. Taking the opportunity, the buffalo threw the lion off its back and escaped. The large elephant then chased after the lions, causing the lions to flee. The lucky buffalo ran towards the elephant that saved it. The elephant's curiosity accidentally helped the buffalo miraculously escape death before the clutches of the lord of the pasture. At a dam in Kruger National Park, a wildebeest drank water there and was unfortunately caught by the leg by an alligator. It was trying to pull it ashore with its best efforts, while the alligator pulled it back. The wildebeest was almost desperate when the appearance of 2 hippos changed the situation. The 2 hippos approached the alligator and then suddenly lunged at the crocodile, forcing it to release the wildebeest. Thanks to the help of the hippo, Slope escaped even though its leg was broken. Maybe the one who's most likely to be angry is the crocodile when he loses his meal. At Kruger National Park in South Africa, a leopard is hiding in the bushes to stalk an antelope impala, nearby eating the grass. The leopard was in the grass from morning until noon. It gave chase and an impala slipped into the water. The leopard bites the prey's neck and pulls it towards a tree. Suddenly, out of nowhere, a hungry hyena appeared. It saw the leopard with the impala. The hyena approached, scared the leopard, who jumped into the air and then had to run into the bush nearby. The impala's not dead yet though, and it's rapidly running in confusion. So the hyena rescued the impala by accident. Besides the bush, a leopard was trying to kill an impala when two baboons appeared. One monkey chases away the leopard while the other keeps an eye on the hyena, which is about to snatch the nearby prey. After the two predators retreated, the impala lay motionless on the ground. Maybe it was still in shock, and it took a while before it slowly recovered. It looked quite weak. Fortunately, it got up and ran away. The wild world is interesting. There is a very competitive competition for survival, but it's not all. The prey just don't run away, they help each other, or the fighting of predators is the chance for the prey to really live. What moment do you like most in the video? Let's leave our thoughts below in the comments. Thanks for watching until the end of the video. Like and share this video if you see it. Don't forget to subscribe to see a new video every day. See you later.
Hello everyone, and welcome to the Animal World channel. Animal World is a channel to discover the interesting moments of wildlife and people in their daily life. Now, if you are a lover of exploring wildlife of animals such as pandas, tigers, gorillas, jaguars, dolphins, and sharks, then what are you waiting for? Click on the button to subscribe to the channel right away to watch the video that broadcasts regularly every 19 hours. I wish you have relaxing moments on Animal World channel, and see you in the latest videos.